sorry, we're like 1 minute late. I'm sorry about that. This is Fiona coming to you on New Year's Eve. So excited. New Year's Eve. Woohoo! So we are here at the Healing Touch Wellness Centre in Cochrane, and we're going to do a healing session for you and anybody who wishes to join. This is also something that's going to work like next week, week after, whenever you want to view this. This is going to be fabulous. So we're going to do a double whammy for you today because we've got Jackie here too. Jackie is one of our practitioners who we work closely together. We do emotion code and body code and all sorts of stuff. So this is actually Jackie's first experience of Tong Ren. Woohoo! So exciting.
I've heard of it, but I haven't experienced it. Yep.
So it's super exciting, as anybody who has experienced it before knows. And if you haven't, then it's going to be an amazing experience for you. So just let's do a little bit of catch up. I guess this is the in between Christmas and New Year, 2020.
Yes.
It's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gone tonight.
It's been a year, and it's been a year of firsts, many firsts, like ridiculous amounts. But not necessarily firsts. I mean, the solstice on the 21st, that was a pretty auspicious night because we had the Star of Bethlehem that was visible. It wasn't actually visible here. We had snow, so that was it was very cloudy, so we didn't actually get to see the Star of Bethlehem. I've seen some pictures of it online. It was so it was the conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, is that correct?
Jupiter and Saturn.
Saturn, you're right, sorry, I beg your pardon. So I'm glad you're here. I'd be getting it all wrong. So that was a great thing. Apparently that hadn't happened for 800 years, which seems like beyond my realm of thinking. There was some other things that happened in 2020 as far as astrology is concerned, with all of the lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, and 2 full moons per month, and very much going into, as I understand, the age of Aquarius. Now we are fully into the age of Aquarius, so we were singing that song the other night, because why not? So they've been singing about it since I think that was 1967?
67, yes,
something
because
like
it was Canada's centennial. Yeah.
Oh, okay, you remember
Yes.
that. So way before my time. I do not remember that year at all. No, and I'm not kidding, I really don't. So we were singing that the other night. So now that they've been singing about it for that long, now we're actually in the age of Aquarius, which is for all those air signs out there, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Sagittarius, I believe. This is our time. This is our time of love, light, balance, equality, abundance for all. So, yay. Super happy, looking for that. Looking for that next year. It's going to be amazing. Couldn't be any worse. So let's move on. If there is anybody who is joining us, then put the note in the comment and let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're listening, watching. And if there's anything you'd like us to work on, then we will do that. So this is totally inspirational when we haven't planned anything. So
totally winging this one.
we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to start on my usual. We're just going to get ourselves grounded and bring ourselves in and just ask our guides and angels and any benevolent beings that want to assist and aid us today in our healing and your healing and my healing work and the sending of that beautiful energy all over the world. Let's just invite those people in. So we're going to just ground ourselves. So just some deep breaths. And in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you want to actually make that out breath audible, then that's great as well. Sound is very powerful. So excellent. So as we just keep those beautiful breaths coming in and uncrossing those legs, those arms, making sure that we're in a space where we're not going to get disturbed for the next 30-45 minutes, depending how long we go here, and just being in a space of allowing. And we are all energy energy is everything, and we are all connected. So just let go of that chitter chatter in the brain right now, and just bring your awareness down from your head down into your heart and your solar plexus. Just turn that off for a minute, put it on pause. It's all gonna still be there when we come back in 45 minutes. It's all gonna be there still, so don't worry about it. But bring your awareness down into the heart so that we can actually get into that true feeling space. And our solar plexus is our power center as well. So bring it into our heart, that true feeling space, feeling those emotions, feeling those feelings, because they're real and they mean something. And on a level of healing, it's very important that we come down into our heart center, and that heart chakra is activated and open. So as we sit there, let's just let's have all of our benevolent angels, guardians, animals around us. Let's call them all in and ask them to assist us on this healing journey today. And this healing night at the end of 2020, moving into 2021, opening our arms with gratitude to 2020 for the lessons that we have learned, the lessons that we've come across, and all of those things that we never thought we would have to deal with, but we did, and we did awesome. So we can accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. So give yourself a pat on the back. You're pretty awesome. There you go.
You said.
We're all pretty awesome. And moving into 2020 with open eyes and excitement of what's to come, because we create our own lives, we create our own experience and our own journeys. So let's step into the wonder. Let's step into that childlike wonder and look at everything with that curiosity, with that wonder, with that I want to experience as much as I can. And keep my vibration high. So high vibration, if you have a high vibration, nothing's going to touch you. You can't get sick, you can't get sad, maybe a little bit sad, but it's okay, because we're always looking for that better feeling thought, right? That higher vibration, that better feeling thought. So step into that space, and allow that beautiful healing energy that I'm going to do an unwind with the Tong Ren, so everyone's nice and relaxed, and then maybe I think we'll step into some emotion code. We'll do some global stuff. Maybe you can do something on me. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
We can clear some of those global emotions that, I've definitely been feeling them, I think, on behalf of the collective. That's just like, there's a lot of heaviness out there.
There is a lot of heaviness out there. There's a lot of unknown, but there always is. On New Year's Eve, every year, there's always unknown of what the next year is going to bring. This year, it's just it's a different circumstance. So, it's having that perspective also. Really, we create our own future. So, stand in what you want and create what you want, as long as it's for good and for the good of for the good of everybody. Then manifestation happens, right? Because the universe knows. So, all right, I'm going to start. Here's my doll. Here's my hammer. I'm going to start whacking the doll gently. I know I say that in a very loving way. So, everybody just relax, keep breathing, and I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to open up those energy centers even more. Just allowing that beautiful energy in. Awesome. And keep breathing. Alrighty. There we go. When we yawn, it's moving energy. I either yawn or I burp, actually. Which I think I prefer the yawn than the burp, depending what I've been eating.
Yeah. Either way.
It's all good. The energy's moving. My girlfriend, who's a Russian shaman, she's worked with lots of the Amazonian tribes. Her hands go so cold, like freezing cold when she works. It's so interesting how it manifests, that energy flow. All right, so just working on some stress points. So just unwinding on those.
That's where my back was hurting the other night. I had to do emotion code.
T7, yeah.
Yeah, right, sitting around
That's
in
a
there.
that's a big one for energy.
Yeah.
T7 is just below the shoulder blades, I guess. Is the best way to describe it.
Somewhere's around in there.
Yeah.
Kind of right behind the heart chakra too.
Yeah. Well, T5 is hot, so 2 vertebrae down. Alrighty, so everyone just keep on breathing and keep on allowing that energy to flow. Awesome. Alright. So I'm working on that physical heart muscle that is a beautiful muscle. I like to visualize our heart muscle actually working as I work on it and just see it working absolutely perfectly in synchronicity with the rest of your body and ultimate efficiency. Looking beautiful and pink and healthy. And the transference of blood around the body through to the lungs, the beautiful oxygenated blood. And work on the emotional heart. Beautiful. Nice.
So the wrists and the hands, what part are you getting then?
That's the heart.
That's
So
still in the
it's
heart.
still in the heart. So we have
Still
the
in that
heart chakra.
meridian.
Yeah. And going right the way through. So P6, P8, and H7. H7 is at the wrist. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick immune system boost for everybody, because everybody needs that right now. So I was I was listening to an audiobook, the Healing Codes audiobook the other day, which very interesting about the way our body works and when we are under stress. Very interesting points of view that and justifiable information. When we go, the one thing that is the cause. I'm going to come back to that. The one thing that is the cause of all dis-ease in the body is stress. So, but it depends on the person of where that manifests in the body. But the first thing, once we get stressed, once we go into that fight or flight space, the one thing that shuts down, or the first thing shuts down, is our immune system.
Yeah.
So when living in the world that we live in right now, most of us live in that high stress environment and that high stress world, and because we pile on to ourselves and, society says, and, anyway, I don't agree with doing what society says, but it's about what feels good to me in my thing. But and I'm included in this. I know that my adrenals sometimes take a hit for me because I'm pushing myself too far and too much. But it's very interesting that the immune system is the first thing that shuts down, because we're in fight or flight, because our fight or flight says it's that mammalian part of our brain that says we've got to get out of there or we've got to fight. So in actual fact, our immune system really is no good to us right now. So it's the same as our digestion shuts down as well.
Yeah.
Because it's that we've got to get out of there right now. So being aware that stress reduces our immune system is a no-brainer to me, that everybody needs to reduce their stress, because if we reduced or eliminated stress, in our life, in the world, then there would be no disease.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah.
Genius. So let's just not be stressed, okay? Let's just switch off that stress button. Done,
Turn it
fixed. I need a new job. Oh dear. All right. But that's that. But joking aside,
Yes.
that is actually the cause of everything. So
Yeah.
So let's just let all that stress go for just for the next few minutes. Leave all that chitter chatter I said. Like I said, leave that chitter chatter alone in the head. Just let it go. Everyone is busy today. It's New Year's Eve. So we don't have anybody with us, but that is okay. You can listen to this on replay. So, if anybody has watched and joined me before, I'm a big advocate of the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is so important to us. Cleanses and clears out a lot of the toxins that are in our tissues and muscles, but it has no pump. So the pump that our lymphatic system has is our legs and our arms and our movement, basically.
Walking.
Yeah.
Walking, getting out, doing stuff, activity of some sort. Not sitting on your sofa, not sitting at home as
Netflix,
as
no,
we're all been
binging,
told to sit. That's the worst thing that you can do for your immune system. So
And, yeah,
you want to be out, want to be active, the fresh air, and get walking and swing your arms and
yeah. And if you
Cross-country
really can't, cross-country skiing is great, actually.
yeah, seen a whole bunch of people have
Yeah, there's lots of people out actually
Yeah.
in the ranches down here. If you really can't get out, and I know there are people who can't, and sometimes it's it's not easy. But what you
It's
can
icy
do,
and cold. And,
yeah, is lie down on your bed, and get your legs in the air, and cycle and ride your bike. And just ride your bike. And if you can't do it, get someone to help you and actually have them hold your feet and move your legs. That's as good as walking. Yeah, you only need to do it a couple of times a day for a couple of minutes each day. It's going to make so much difference. Also, the other thing which is fantastic for lymphatic drainage is body brushing. So just like a loofah brush that you would get, that's probably got a strap that goes over your hand so it doesn't fall off. Start from your feet and your ankles and up, always towards the heart, always towards the heart. It's great exfoliation as well, actually. As a bonus, but it's also absolutely fantastic for that lymphatic drainage.
For a long time.
It feels great, like it feels everything sort of comes alive in your legs. So there's two options to not walking, but walking and being out in nature and doing exercise is the best possible thing, especially now. It's New Year's Eve.
Some sunshine at all too.
Beautiful.
Makes it's just so good for that vitamin D that we need.
Everything.
And it just makes you. There's something about the sunshine. It's just it is nature's medicine.
We need it, and we're fortunate today. Here in Cochrane, we have an amazing
do have
blue
sunshine.
sky, clear blue sky. So very welcome for that. So we might go stargazing tonight, as it's New Year's, because I found a mountain. Well, my son found a huge pile of dirt up where we are, and there's 2 chairs sat on top of it. So we might go use those later. Go do some star watching, see if we can
Look
see
at the
some.
stars,
Right,
yes.
take the puppy. So there we are. That's 2 more things, but I am very insistent that we do that for our bodies because our immune system needs the help, and our lymphatic system is very important to our immune system, and keeping all of that clean, drinking lots of water, eating good healthy vegetables and food is also very important. But if we don't actually get out there and move our bodies, then the assimilation doesn't happen quite so well. So all about the immune system and all about the lymphatic system. So let me just finish off that run because I think you're upside down right now. All right, so we have lymphatic nodes around our knees, the back of our knees, ankles, all the way, lots and lots around the groin and the inner thighs, through the stomach area, through the breast area, chest area, under the arms and neck.
And the neck.
The neck are the ones that we always feel in our children when they say they're not well. I don't feel well. Okay, let me feel your glands. No, you're fine. Get to school. Or not now, right now.
Yeah,
no.
can't do
But
that
we're
anymore.
on holidays. We're on holidays. They'll be back soon enough. They will be back. Okay, let's turn you back up the right way. And then I think we will do some emotion code.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do emotion code.
Well, while you're tapping, I will, I'm almost just wondering, rather than testing just the ones that I'm drawn to on the chart. And if we just, so I'm just, whatever, as I look up at the chart, I think those are just gonna be the ones that I will clear.
Okay.
So, I mean, the first one that catches my eye is anger, and I just feel that that's just, there's a lot of that out there,
but
and
there
I
is.
can feel it just sitting.
It's just, right. That's okay.
Yeah.
Clear that one, baby,
So
then.
Let's,
That's okay.
this is for everybody in the world. Whoever tunes in, and even if they don't realize that we're clearing energy on behalf of everybody collectively. So as we move into a new year, if we can clear off a whole lot of these dark,
Well, they're
the low vibrations
Yeah, low vibrational
that just aren't
emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not what we want moving
It's
forward
not
into
serving us.
a new year. So
Mhm.
I'm going to clear anger. So I set the intention, and I'm just going to clear 10 times over the governing meridian. We're using a magnet just to put some magnetic energy into that meridian. Governing meridian feeds all of the other meridians in our body. So no matter where we might be feeling that stress, if it's in our back or it's our head or in our heart, wherever, this will send some energy to that and allow that to just clear out.
Beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
So the next one that I catch my eye is resentment. We just went through probably the most, couldn't do what we wanted. So there's a lot of
Restrictive.
resentment.
There we
Yeah,
go.
all those restrictions.
Mhm.
People are feeling that resentment, not being able to see people, not being able to hug, because we're social creatures. We're meant to hug. We're meant to, shoulder to shoulder, dance and laugh and play and have fun. So let's clear that resentment.
It's coming up there.
Yep. Oh,
It's
yes.
coming up there.
I'll feel it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll just clear that resentment for the collective.
Just let it go. Say thank you, and goodbye. Gracias, gracias, gracias.
Because in the future, we're really going to be, hugging and happy. It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's that, you don't know what you had until it's gone.
Right, it's
And all
true.
of a sudden it's like, oh, dang.
Dang, I know, right?
Yep. Yep.
This is what happens when you tune into the collective. All right. I mean, we're all feeling these things, but these emotions really do come up for us. So when Jackie does, and I don't practice emotion code, but Jackie has been practicing for a while now, and when she tunes into the collective, she does feel those emotions for the collective, and she's very teary right now.
Yep.
But then part of it is her, and part of it's me, but it's also you and everybody else who's
everyone
continually
else,
watching. Oh, my mom's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Hi, Mom. Sorry I'm late in joining. Okay, couldn't get to. Okay, no worries. No problem.
No.
It's great to have you here, Mom.
Sounds
Is
good.
Dad there too? Hello.
So I've always been told that I'm very sensitive, and that's the thing, because I do. I pick up other people's energy, and I'm processing their energy, and I'm like, I don't really got all my own stuff. I don't really need extra, but yeah. And so that's the more that I read about it, that yeah, those people that are always told that, oh, you're so sensitive. It's because yeah, we're picking up other people's stuff.
Yeah.
It's like yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really, don't really want it, but I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
So
But that makes you a great emotion code practitioner.
yes, because
Right? Because you can connect. You know,
Yes,
some people, there
I
are
can
people who
connect
just
with
can't.
this.
Right?
Yeah.
Some people can't. So, that's why you're here. That's why you're
Tap
doing
in
it.
and
Yeah. And
connect to other people's.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll learn. We'll learn. We'll teach you how to realize what's yours and what's not.
Yes,
So.
well, and I mean,
all good.
yeah, so it's gotten better over the years, but
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just wherever my eye falls, and I see the word dread, and yeah, I think there's a fair bit of dread out there
There is.
because we don't know what's happening, so we dread those things that we're just unsure of, and it's like so. Let's clear that collective energy of dread. Clear it for myself. I'm clearing for Fiona. I'm clearing on behalf of everyone.
So everybody, deep breath in.
And just release it because we
just let it go.
don't want it. Let's be excited tonight when we hit the stroke of midnight and we go goodbye 2020.
Welcome.
Adios, but welcome 2021. So,
Absolutely.
and let's get rid of those, the low frequencies. So, let's see what is coming up. What I'm drawn to is discouragement. And I know I have certainly felt this myself. And I think as everybody, when you have to keep shifting and figuring out what we're doing, like we don't have a clear path where we're walking at the moment. And so there's been a lot of like feelings of discouragement out there.
I think,
People had things going and all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah.
So
The goalposts keep moving. Right,
Yes,
it's all of
yes.
those. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't, and none of it kind of seems to make sense. But
yeah.
we're in it.
So let's clear trapped emotion of discouragement for the collective. So in case you didn't understand what is that we're doing, I've got a magnet. I'm just running this magnet through the governing meridian. Governing meridian, it is connected to all of the other meridians in our body. So it's just sending this energy out to clear wherever in our body that it might be, wherever there might be some stuck energy or just that apprehensive, and it allows that to move and to shift and to flow out so that we can process it. Because when things happen, traumas happen, we can only process so much, and then it's like we start to stuff things in because it's like, okay, I can't deal with it anymore, and I have to get up and I have to go to work, or I have to do these things, and so we're just like, okay, and I'll just stick that here.
Yeah,
I'll come back to it later, and then we forget about it, and 20, 30 years later, it's like still sitting there. And so in the emotion code, we can go back in and we can figure out what age you were when something happened. And I mean, we're still carrying those traumas from when we were 5 years old or 10 or 15. It's humiliation. Somebody said something wrong and made us feel bad, and we stuffed it away. So
Yeah, the emotion code's amazing. It really can shift some phenomenal stuff, because we do every time we have an experience that is not maybe the best experience, or that we perceive it to be.
yes.
And a lot of it is about perception, that we perceive it to be not a positive experience for us, or our interpretation of how someone was talking to us or speaking to us or telling us something wasn't the best, wasn't the best interaction. All of those things add up, and I mean that happens to us from actually before birth, even and past lives as well do come into it too. So sometimes we're carrying emotions, or we're carrying blocks or beliefs from past lives that actually we can go back 7 years 7 generations, beg pardon, 7 generations to actually clear that. And as in the shamanic practices that I do as well, we clear 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. So you don't fall back into that habitual generational habit, as it were. So then with the emotion code, we do that. We can do that too. So not me. Jackie can do that too.
The inherited stuff that you act the way maybe your mother acted or your father acted, and you don't really know why, but that was just, it was like added onto your DNA when at conception, when you were created. And they got it from their great grandfather or whatever. So whoever had experienced that, and as all of these generations have gone through wars and famines and other things like that, then there's all of those
little energetic hooks, right?
Yes,
that's how I see it. They're little hooks in that really don't serve us any longer. So to be able to clear that. Hi, Isabel.
Yes.
How are you? 8. Oh, you're lucky 8. Okay.
Yes, because Isabel is all about 8s. Yes, we've got back 8 generations.
8 generations, okay.
Yes.
8 generations. We can go back 8 generations. So Isabel is one of our clients who's been working with us a couple of months, at least, if not 3 months now. We've been working with her children. We've been working with her. We've seen some phenomenal results, with Isabel and her kids, especially the kids. So we're thoroughly enjoying this journey that we're having with Isabel. So glad you could join us.
Yes, glad to see you here. yes, because Isabel's got a great grandmother, and we've been helping her because there's a lot of stuff that has come through and is there. Yeah. So
glad you got time to join us.
8 generations back. So
what's coming up now?
As I say, whatever I see, and I'm gonna go with lack of control, because right now
that's a good one.
It's a big one. We're frustrated because we aren't in control of what we do and who we talk to and where we go and stuff like that. So let's clear the collective for myself, Fiona, and everybody, anyone who's watching now or in the future, as well as everyone, the collective. So we are clearing lack of control.
Lack of control.
So yes. So just clearing any of those, that we go into 2021 with a little bit cleaner slate than where we are right now. And the other word, as I was talking about that one, was frustration. I don't even know where it is. It's on that chart somewhere.
We're looking at a chart that's up against the wall.
I don't know. But I'm going to clear frustration because there's a lot. Yeah, I mean,
it's all the same thing, right? It's all the lack of control.
It's all, and they're almost, in a lot of regards, it's as we're doing emotion code, body code, it's they become linked. And so we have to sometimes find all of these strands, and then we can clear them. It's got a name, but it's not coming to me.
Unwinding. At any rate, it's that unwinding.
When
right?
you're feeling 2, 3, numerous emotions all at once, and that's where sometimes it's really hard to talk to people about it, because you start talking about your anger, and then all of a sudden it's like, but there's fear coming up, and I got frustration, and lack of control, and hopelessness, and all of these, and it's like you realize it's like, well, it's more like a woven basket. Right. It's like all this stuff that's woven around and woven together, and it's not one thing.
Yeah, well, most things aren't. We are complicated beings, right?
Yes.
We are complicated beings. I think if it was that set, like black and white, I think it would be easier. But there is this that unraveling, that unwinding, that unweaving of those tangled up emotions. Because as we grow older, and also as a child, when we get those traumas, we see these things happen. We experience stuff, and those are seen from a child's point of view. So therefore, when those triggers go off as an adult, we actually go back to that 5-year-old and see things from that 5-year-old perspective, which is so skewed because we don't have the experience, right?
And that's how we feel.
Right.
Like all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, why did I do that? I felt like a child at that
Again,
moment
yeah.
because it's almost, it gets plugged in.
Mhm.
It's like I think of it as that, the old, fashioned telephone operator. who had
Okay,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
little, all the little cords, and she sat there.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, this happened. Well, oh, I'm gonna plug you into
Right.
19,
it happened Right. Yeah,
whatever.
or whenever that happened and that trauma part comes back up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sneeze, excuse me.
Okay.
Keep going.
So,
Sure.
as I had talked about
Sure.
the frustration, that hopelessness. So let's clear hopelessness so that we can go into tonight with some sort of sense of hope. Like, so let's clear away the hopelessness.
Lots of hope and gratitude. Like I say,
Yes.
gratitude. Everything starts with gratitude. But
Mhm.
keep that high vibration, keep that hopefulness,
So, yes.
and the just that knowing that we can create whatever we want.
In the age of Aquarius, we
In
will.
the age of Aquarius. Sorry, we were singing that.
Well, the least we could do is have the proper words.
Right, yeah,
Like,
no, I'm not
you
gonna. I
know.
won't sing for you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. That's awful. Okay, have we got one more emotion coming up, and then we'll do a wind down.
Is there anything on there, the chart that you see?
The one thing that did keep popping up was, well, I mean, it's all in the same hopelessness, lack of control. There is that disgust. We worked on the disgust part of it before.
Yeah.
Globally, I seem to remember where a couple of weeks ago. I still think that there is that piece of disgust of just being felt, let down by people who are supposed to be, having our best interests at heart.
Yeah.
That in some respects is coming out that there are lots of people who haven't actually got our best interests at heart who should have. I mean, it doesn't matter where you sit on the political, and this is not a political statement or anything, but I think within society there's lots of people who feel let down by things and structure and the systems that should be in place that are supposed to be there to be helping us.
To protect rather than to feel like that we're being harmed.
Yeah.
So disgust was
disgust was disgust, despair. What is that whole
kind of
that whole
sits right
block?
there? Yes, because so as I look at this one chart, I've got, and it's a block of 5 emotions. So there's anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, and worry. And they're all, he lumps them, the creator of the emotion code, puts them in under like spleen, stomach emotions. You may feel them other places, but when you're feeling that sick to your stomach, it tends to be you're either worried, you're anxious, or you're nervous of stuff like that. So
it really does, yeah.
I don't know, maybe we could just clear that
The
whole little
lot. Let's do
pot
that.
of wax there.
Yeah,
So
I
so
feel
the
it in my
intention-
stomach right now.
I
I
do.
don't
As soon as
really
I started talking about this, so I had to mention the stomach because I could
Yeah.
feel it in the stomach.
Yeah.
So we'll globally, we're clearing the anxiety. Globally, we're clearing despair. Globally, we're clearing and healing disgust. Globally, we are clearing and healing nervousness. And globally, we are healing and clearing that feeling of worry. Just release, 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 release.
Excellent.
Oh.
Well, that feels so much lighter.
Oh.
Very good. Very good. Awesome.
Wonderful.
I hope. Let us know if that actually feels any lighter for you guys.
Yes.
My mum's in England, so it's got a ways to go. So it's
Energy
fast.
and travels.
Just like that. It doesn't matter. You could be sitting next to us. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do just gonna wind everybody down and just ground everybody out with the doll. So if everyone just keep breathing that beautiful, those beautiful breaths. I'm gonna ground everybody out. Guess we've been working here. Wow, 40 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. So let's just say thank you to all of our guides, angels, animals, all of our helpers here that are on the more of an energetic realm. Let's thank all of them for keeping this space clear and clean and sacred while we were doing our work for you. So thank you so much on this New Year's Eve of 2020. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here, and yay, super excited, yeah, gratitude for 2020 and welcoming 2021. Did you want to, you have a card.
I was like, I had the feeling maybe we should just be ending with a card.
Let's pull a card then. Let's pull a card. Which ones are these ones? Okay, you can choose the card, and then I will read what the card says. What do we have here? Number 41.
The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel.
Nice. Okay, representative.
Without the glare of the light behind it.
There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, that's good.
It's a beautiful card. Beautiful
All
card.
right.
Okay, these are energy oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor. So the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, spirit, connections, intuition, and inspiration. So the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th chakra, your 7th energy center, which is called your crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card, upright, indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a great time of intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so you allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Nice. So affirmation for your 7th chakra is, my 7th chakra is open and is perfect, is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. Nice. That's a nice one. I like that. Thanks for that. You're welcome. Good job. Good job.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to love you and leave you. Time to go.
Bye.
Thanks so much, and great for you to have. I have a quote for you. Okay, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Oh, thanks, Mum. With love.
Thank you.
Oh,
nice. Nice. She's closer to the new year than we are.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, 7 hours closer.
Yep.
So I hope you're having a good time, Mum. Say hi to Dad. Have a squeeze, and love you, and everybody else. Thank you so much for being here watching, and we will see you on the other side of 2021.
Yes, we're on to 2021.
Excited.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from the Healing Touch Wellness Center in Cochrane.
Exactly.
Bye.